Welcome to the first episode. Today, it all starts right here, your journey with GrandMA2. First of all, let's take a look around. To your left, to your right, these are your classmates. Now, if you're wondering why they all look so dorky and are socially awkward a little bit, that's because all of you are a bunch of nerds for learning this stuff in the first place. But this class actually exists in our Facebook group, so make sure to join the Facebook group to share your progress, discuss with others, and most importantly, get help when you're stuck. All right? Today I want to show you how you can download the completely free software, GrandMA2 on PC, which is the console on your computer, and also MA3D, so you can actually see what you're doing. And also, we're going to take a look at the demo show file that we're going to be using. I can already tell you it's a pretty damn nice show, so I think you're going to have a lot of fun learning GrandMA2 and following along these tutorials with this show file. So let's open up a browser and let's go to MAlighting.com. And over on the website, go to support and download and then click on software. Now what you want to have or click on is GrandMA2 on PC, not the console software. That only works on the physical hardware. Go to the on PC software, click on that. Let's maybe make this a little bigger and then click on the download icon over here. Now, if you see a different version over here, that just means that you're probably watching this video at a later time, and that's perfectly fine. Just download whatever version you have over here. Just make sure that it says on PC. Next up, scroll down to MA3D software. Again, expand that little section and then click on the download icon over here. Again, just use the latest version, whatever it offers you. And then let's also download the show file. There's the link in the video description. Just click on that or copy and paste it into your browser. And then once you're here, just click on download. Once everything is downloaded, just go ahead and install the software packages like you usually would.
Alright, once everything is installed, go ahead and
So once everything is installed, we need to move our example show file into the show folder, and that can actually be done really easily. Just open up the start menu and then search for show. And what you will get is this link right here that the GrandMA2 on PC installer created for you. Just click on that and you will see that you will land in this nice little folder structure right here. That's the base folder of the console. This is actually also replicated on the physical consoles. And throughout the series, we will actually come back to this place 1 or 2 times. But for now, just open up the shows folder down here. And in my case, it's actually pretty full with all the shows that I already built. In your case, it should be empty. So just go ahead and drag that example show file into the show folder. Once you're done with that, close the folder and open up GrandMA2 on PC for the first time. And now what you will see is this end user license agreement. You need to scroll through it to unlock the I agree button, which is kind of dumb, but hey, you know, I'm sure you read all the way through it. You're a good citizen. Thank you for that. Now, just click on include third-party software right here. Who the fuck reads these things anyways? I mean, it's ridiculous. Just go on I agree, and then you can finally start to use the software. This is the welcome screen, which you will most likely see anytime that you open up GrandMA2 on PC. You can disable that down here. But this is actually pretty interesting. You can always see the newest released version and see what they changed with that. So just click on OK. And what you see down here is the example show file, which I already loaded. What you want to do is go to backup and then load show. Find the show in here. If you can't see it, make sure to ask questions in the comment section in the Facebook group. If you move the folder, or if you move the show into the folder after you already open up this window, just close it and click on load show again. That most of the time already helps. Now what you want to do is go to check all. So all of these will be loaded from the show, and then click on load show. If GrandMA2 asks you whether or not you want to save the current show, just click on no, because we didn't really do anything to the show. Next up, we're ready to open up GrandMA3D. So just go and double click on that icon. And after a while, you should be able to see this window right here. Now, you don't see anything of the show file yet, because there's actually a huge show in there. And as I said, this is really, really exciting. I can't wait to show you. So in order to see the show file, we need to take a few steps. First of all, what you will notice is that the connection state down here says standalone with a broken heart. Isn't that cute? So that means that we're not connected to the console right now. So go ahead and click on that. And the first thing we need to do is to set the same IP address on GrandMA2 on PC and an MA3D so they can actually connect to each other since they're running on the same machine. So go ahead and click on own IP address, and then click on that list and make sure to check 127.0.0.1. That's the loopback device inside of your computer. So by activating this special device right here, GrandMA2 on PC and MA3D can talk to each other without your computer needing any network connection whatsoever. So go ahead and click on OK. If this was not selected, you need to restart GrandMA3D. So go ahead and click OK and then close that. Just hit no when it asks you to save the show file. And in MA2 on PC, go to Setup, MA Network Control, and over here you can also select 127.0.0.1. Same thing applies here. You need to close the console. You can also save or not save the show file, doesn't really matter at this point. And now restart both applications. And now we're ready to connect them. And in order to connect them, switch back to GrandMA2 on PC, go to Setup, MA Network Control, and over here in the left window, what we're going to create is a session. A session is, as it says, a session, and that means that multiple consoles, and in this case, the on PC console and MA3D will run in one shared session, which means that they exchange data. Hope that makes sense. So go ahead and create a session. Doesn't really matter what you enter down here, but here we can see the first milestone. You can see over here that the session is green and the name is also visible down here in this connection state window. So if that isn't visible, try setting the IP addresses in both programs again and restarting both programs. If you still can't see that, there might be something wrong with your firewall settings, something like that. Make sure to ask questions in the Facebook group. Now you can see that it's still standalone, and that's because we haven't added MA3D or this instance of MA3D as the visualizer. So even though they're connected, they're not really connected. It's sort of strange. So go to MA Network Control and then 3D, hit add, and you can see already here the IP address that we entered earlier, and it's a 3D instance. So that's already great. The second step we still need to take once we have that in the list is just right click on where it says session member. And there we just tell it, yes, it's part of the session. Please output MA to MA3D. So now we can see after a little while, it's all green. So we can go ahead and close all of that. Now, if we go over to MA3D, we're going to see the exciting big show file that I'm going to use to show you all of these different tools inside of MA2 on PC. And you can't really see it right now, right? Maybe you already can. Let's go back to MA2 on PC and move this over a little bit so you can see. And just take your mouse and drag this fader up. Ooh. And now you should be able to see, this is a replica of the 2011 deadmau5 World Tour with the famous cube right here. I built this stage a few years ago, and when I planned this series, I was like, hey, this could be a lot of fun to learn with. So here it is for you, the deadmau5 2011 show. As our basis to learn GrandMA2 on PC. I think this will be really, really fun to use instead of like a small itty bitty demo stage. So here we go. A big ass stage for you to explore and play around and to celebrate you successfully having set up everything. I set up these little faders over here. So go ahead and fade these in and out. Just play around with it a little bit. Also make sure to press these buttons so you can see over here. This is a really fun one. Whenever you press go, it kind of fades out a different bar. So now you can actually turn on your favorite music and just go nuts. Also over here, this is really cool. This is just a little fade effect on the bars. And then over here, some moving lights. Plus, you can actually control the speed of that animation over with this fader. So just play around with these things. Make sure to get comfortable a little bit. If you like, just put on your favorite music and fade these in and out. And that should already hopefully get you into the excitement of learning GrandMA2. And that was it for lesson number 1. So thank you so much for watching. If you learned something today, please give this video a thumbs up and get subscribed. If you get stuck, go to the Facebook group and ask questions there, and don't be shy to share your progress. New episode every Wednesday, so never miss an upload again. Hit that bell icon, and with that being said, see you next week.